Today we're going to talk about understanding yield response and ROI from UNDERCOVER. We've seen in the last few years that applying fungicide really pays for itself. It's definitely going to help keep that crop healthy all the way till the end, and it's going to help give you an added yield bonus when you're all said and done. There's a few different ways that you can apply a fungicide. A lot of guys will use an airplane, using little amount of water and trying to get the fungicide on from up above. Another way that guys apply fungicide is by using a ground rig, using a sprayer and probably a 120-foot boom. Again, driving across the crop, trying to get that fungicide down through the canopy. The third way that we can apply fungicide is using our UNDERCOVER. With our UNDERCOVER, we're actually down underneath the canopy. We're spraying out and we're spraying up. We're trying to get that fungicide where it's living on the plant. A lot of the time that's on the bottom side of the leaves. So again, we're underneath that canopy, covering the bottom side of the leaves. We're also targeting that ear leaf, making sure that we can keep that protected, again, all the way through the end of the crop's life. So we developed a ROI tool. ROI stands for return on investment. With this tool, we can go in and plug in different numbers, and we can have that conversation with the grower to show them what this product is going to be able to do for them. So let's go ahead and look at a couple examples with our ROI calculator. So if we go to 360ROIcalculators.com, again, our team has come up with a bunch of different ROI calculators that can help walk through different examples. So if we look at the UNDERCOVER system ROI, we have a few different items that we need to put in here. The first one is corn acres. So let's put in 1,000 corn acres, and then it asks for soybean acres. Let's also put in 1,000 soybean acres. Then we get to corn price. I looked at my local elevator here this morning, and I can get $6.50 for corn. If we look at soybeans, again, I looked up this morning and I can still get $14 for soybeans. So obviously we have some pretty good prices going on right now. The next item is the applicator lease per acre. I asked a couple different co-ops and ag retailers on what this number should be. I think what we have here is pretty high at $100 an acre, but we'll just leave it at that. Same with fuel. Even though we have really high fuel prices right now, we have $1.75 in here. I think that's definitely covers it. And then you got a little extra, so we'll leave that. If we look at the 360 UNDERCOVER system, so what we're assuming here is the customer already has a Y-drop system. So at one time you purchased Y-drop, and then now he decides he wants to add UNDERCOVER to his system. So the UNDERCOVER with the hose, you're at $265 a row. At 23 rows, comes to $6,095. And then we get to the yield advantage. So we have another website that you can go to, which is 360yieldresults.com. There you can see a bunch of different trials and test plots that we've ran. So if you go on there, you'll actually see some UNDERCOVER trials that have been run. And what we see is an average of a 4 bushel advantage. So we'll have 4 in there for corn, and we have 4 in there for soybeans. Then we go here to the calculate button. So now let's go down to our results. You can see on year 1 with UNDERCOVER in corn and UNDERCOVER in soybeans, again, with the nice prices that we have right now, gets us to about $61,000 ROI. Year 2, you don't have the cost of the UNDERCOVER system in there, so then we get up to a little over $73,000. So you can see we have tremendous ROI for this product, and if you go all the way to the right, we have our year 1 acres to break even. It only takes 234 acres of corn and 109 acres of soybeans. So that's one example. A couple more we'll run through here quick. Let's just say you don't believe there's quite a 4 bushel advantage. So we can just drop that number down to 2. Again, all these numbers you can change. If you think the applicator lease is more, if you think the fuel is going to cost more, you can go in and change those numbers. But if we just drop that down to a 2 bushel advantage and hit calculate, you can see that drops it down to a $20,000 ROI on year 1 and a little over $32,000 return on investment for year 2. So you need a few more acres, a little bit over half of his acres the system is paid for. For our third example, let's work with a customer here who does not have Y-drop already. So if he does not have Y-drop, he's going to need a spray mount package, he's going to need some risers and some breakaways. So this number right here would jump to $14,835. Let's put this back at 4 bushel, because again, that's what we're typically seeing. And so again, you can see the numbers down here. Little over, just about 44,000 return on investment in year 1, over 73,000 in year 2. So again, very good return on investment for this product. So that's our ROI calculator for Undercover. So you can go to 360yieldcenter.com. You can see our yield results there. You can access the ROI calculators. You can also learn more about Undercover and all of our products there as well. Or you can go directly to 360roicalculators.com to access this ROI calculator and see how this product is going to work on your farm.